there's a lot of things behind the scenes going on, like I say, that can alter a fight. Do I think I'm going to be fighting Joshua in the next 10 minutes? Hell no. Do I think the fight will eventually happen sooner or later? Yes. It has to happen. But do I think it's imminent right next minute? No, I don't.
Alright, guys, you saw the clip. You saw what Tyson Fury is saying. Tyson Fury lost his pen, not signing the thing. Like, subscribe, share this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, drop your comments into the comment section below. I'm going to be checking out the comments, guys. Like, subscribe, share the video. I'm going to be checking the comments. I'm going to be replying. I'm going to be liking your comments. Let me see what you man are saying. Tyson Fury puts Anthony Joshua fight in doubt, as he says he's drinking 12 pints of lager a day. Man like Tyson Fury, he's basically said, listen, I don't know if this fight is really going to happen. What am I training for? Why am I putting my body through stress? Mad stress in the gym, and I don't even know when I'm fighting. I don't want no depression, cuz. Tyson Fury is basically said, listen, let me chill. I don't even know if this fight is really going to happen. He even said, Tyson Fury even said he thinks he could be fighting Deontay Wilder. Tyson Fury is sounding as if this trilogy is not happening. Is there problems going on behind the scenes, or is Tyson Fury lost his pen and he doesn't really want that smoke? He's not really ready. That belly that he had the other day, Tyson Fury is like, no, I need a ticking over fight. Tyson Fury was talking about Josh Warrington having ring rust. Is Tyson Fury concerned that he's not going to be at his sharpest against Anthony Joshua? Because I want to see the best Tyson Fury. I don't want no excuses. I weren't in shape. I wasn't ready. Nah, that's not good enough, man. We want to see the undisputed fight, because if they don't get this undisputed fight made, Anthony Joshua is going to have to fight Alexander Usyk. Ain't going to go fight no Joe Joyce. Alexander Usyk is going to, in fact, Alexander Usyk is already, talking about wanting his mandatory shot, because Usyk's team are going to be watching to see what's going on between this Tyson Fury AJ thing. If it looks like the fight's not going to happen, Usyk is definitely going to be pushing to get his mandatory shot, and there ain't no guarantee AJ beats Usyk. So also Tyson Fury's are all talking about, I could be fighting Deontay Wilder. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes with that contract. Could we have a situation here where, AJ, this fight doesn't happen, AJ has to fight Usyk, Fury has to fight Deontay Wilder, and both of these men lose? It's a possibility, man, because Tyson Fury don't sound confident to me. It don't sound confident at all. Let's jump into some of Tyson Fury's comments. What is the Gypsy King saying? Tyson Fury says, I'll be fighting Joshua. Will I be fighting Joshua in the next 10 minutes? No. Do I think the fight will eventually happen? Yes, it has to happen. Do I think it's next or imminent? No. So listen, pause. Let's wait a second. Hold on a minute before I go to the next quote. He said, do I think the fight will happen? Yes, it has to happen. Do I think it's next or imminent? No. So Tyson Fury doesn't even think he's fighting AJ next. Tyson Fury does not think he's fighting AJ next, or the fight is imminent at all. This is either a reality, or Tyson Fury is playing mind games with negotiations. Tyson Fury is either playing mind games with negotiations, or this fight is not happening next. And if this fight doesn't happen next, AJ's fighting Usyk, and Tyson Fury will likely fight Deontay Wilder, because he says that's his highest payday out there. Or maybe Tyson Fury will go fight some Tom Schwartz, because I'm sorry, but that if he doesn't fight this undisputed fight and he goes fight some Takam, Schwartz, or anyone of any levels, B, D grade, C level fight, I'm sorry, Tyson Fury is just taking the mick. As far as I'm concerned, no, man, we want to see the undisputed fight. For me, if you don't fight undisputed fight, I want to see him fight White or fight Deontay Wilder. No cream puffs, no donuts, no cab drivers, no road sweepers, no taxi drivers, no bin men. I want to see top level competition. No Schwartz and all these cab drivers and milkmans. I want to see top fights, Tyson. So I'm just hoping this is all noise and we can actually get this undisputed show on the road. And if it doesn't happen, I'm hoping that we can get this trilogy on, because I still want to see Tyson Fury fight Deontay Wilder in a trilogy, just to see how it will be, man. After all these excuses from Deontay Wilder, I'm still interested in seeing what a trilogy would actually be like, because it will be massive. Fans are, they can say as much as they want, we're not buying pay-per-view, we saw him get some. They're gonna buy the pay-per-view. They're gonna buy it. Tyson Fury masterminding mind games. They're gonna buy that damn pay-per-view. I'm telling you, Fury knows what he's doing. But yeah, man, Tyson Fury doesn't sound confident, as a whole. Saying I don't think he doesn't think the Joshua fight is happening next. If he really saying, if he's telling the truth. So he doesn't believe it's happening next. What else did he say? I'm not gonna hold my breath for it, that's for sure. I'm not gonna put all my eggs in one basket, because I've been guilty of doing that before, and when the fight doesn't happen, that's when I end up in massive depression. And you can see the comment there for yourself. I'm not gonna say it's definitely gonna happen in June or July. And those are comments of Tyson Fury. So Tyson Fury is not putting all his eggs in one basket. He's probably still looking at potentially fighting Deontay Wilder. I think he said in the interview, IFL Boxing Social, that he's got maybe a couple opponents he's potentially looking at, because he's thinking if this negotiation don't go right, because he needs to fight twice this year, I think, with ESPN. So he's probably trying to get the big fights on. He might fight Wilder in the trilogy, because he doesn't want, for this negotiation to fail, and then after it's like, he focused his whole mind on this. And it doesn't happen. Tyson Fury's already got in his head that this negotiations might work. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, I can fight Wilder, I can fight maybe another fighter and keep the show on the road. He said he wants to fight twice this year. So I don't know, man. Eddie Hearn was sounding positive, Bob Arum sounding positive. Tyson Fury said these guys are promoters, they're supposed to sound positive. They're not going to sound negative, are they? So let's see what happens, man. Drop your comments again, like, subscribe, join the KBV, KO Boxing Vibe, boxing community. Just jumping into Tyson Fury's comments, man. They don't sound positive. What do you guys think? What's your take on this one, man? Tyson Fury versus Anthony Joshua. Everyone was looking forward to the fight. Like, to be honest, I thought he was moving quicker than I thought he would be moving. Anthony Joshua already talking about Fury does the talking out the ring. I'll close the show. Tyson Fury even said he's not even on social media. He's usually on social media, but let's see what happens, man. Tyson Fury as a whole saying the fight is not next. No, he didn't say it's not next. He said he doesn't think it's next, or he doesn't think it's imminent. Is Tyson Fury saying this, and all of a sudden we're gonna get a banner next week with Fury versus AJ? Let's see what happens, man. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Like, subscribe, share this video, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell button, do it, spray all the good stuff across the channel. Let's do it, man. Let's do it. KO Boxing Vibe. When this fight happens, man, or if it happens, Tyson Fury says he hopes it will happen at some point. Said it has to happen at some point, because these are the two biggest fighters in the UK. You can't have Tyson Fury and AJ never fight. It doesn't even make any sense. But let's just hope it happens this year. Fury doesn't believe, he thinks it's very unlikely. That's what he seems to be saying. Ain't heard too much AJ reaction from this, but let's see what happens, man. Drop your comments in the comment section below. Let me see what you guys are saying. Cool.